There was a time in the ancient land of Babylon when people carved gods with their own hands and then bowed down to them. They would take stone and wood, shape it carefully, decorate it beautifully, place it on high platforms, and then worship it as if it could see, hear, or respond. Among them lived a young man named Ibrahim. Even as a child, something about it never made sense to him. He would watch his people polish their idols, carry them, fix them when they broke, and he would wonder, how can something that cannot protect itself protect you? One day, he asked his father, who was a maker of idols, "Father, why do you worship that which neither hears nor sees and cannot benefit you at all?" His father was angered. "Do you reject my gods, O Ibrahim? If you do not stop, I will stone you." But Ibrahim was not disrespectful. He was firm, yet gentle. "Peace be upon you. I will ask forgiveness for you from my Lord." Still, the people continued in their ways. Ibrahim tried reasoning with them publicly. He said, "Why do you worship what you carve?" They replied, "We found our forefathers doing this." That was their only answer. Tradition, habits, blind following. Then one day, the entire town left for a festival. Before they left, they placed food before their idols as offerings. The temple was full of statues, large and small, arranged in rows. Ibrahim stayed behind. He walked into the temple slowly and looked at the idols. He looked at the food laid before them. Then he said mockingly, "Will you not eat? What is wrong with you that you cannot speak?" Of course, there was no response. They were stoned. Then Ibrahim picked up an axe. One by one, he struck the idols down. Wood shattered, stone cracked, limbs broke off and fell to the ground. Except one. He left the largest idol standing, and he hung the axe around its neck. When the people returned and saw the destruction, they were horrified. "Who has done this to our gods? He must be one of the wrongdoers." Someone said, "We heard a young man speaking against them. His name is Ibrahim." They brought him forward before the crowd. "Did you do this to our gods, O Ibrahim?" Ibrahim looked at the large idol, the only one still standing, and said calmly, "Rather, this big one did it. Ask them if they can speak." For a moment, there was silence. The people looked at one another. Something inside them stirred. They realized the truth. If these idols cannot speak, how can they defend themselves? But pride is powerful. Instead of accepting the truth, they became hungry. "You know they cannot speak," they shouted. Ibrahim replied firmly, "Then why do you worship besides Allah, that which cannot benefit you or harm you? Do you not use your reason?" That was the moment the debate ended. Not because Ibrahim was wrong, but because they had no argument left. They decided to make an example of him. "If we cannot silence his words," they said, "we will silence him." They gathered woods. They built an enormous fire, so large and so intense that no one could go near it. The flames roared high into the sky. The heat could be felt from far away. They tied Ibrahim and placed him into a catapult because the fire was too fierce to approach. As he was about to be thrown into the flames, the angel Jibreel alayhi salam came to him and asked, "Do you need anything?" Imagine that moment, a young man about to be launched into a blazing fire. He replied with complete firmness, "From you, no. From Allah, He is sufficient for me. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel." They released him. He flew into the fire. And then Allah commanded, "O fire, be cool and safe upon Ibrahim. قُلْ يَا نَارُ كُونِي بَرْدًا وَسَلَامٌ عَلَى إِبْرَاهِيمَ. The same fire that was meant to burn him became cool, not just cool but also safe. When the flames died down, Ibrahim stood unharmed, not a burn, not a scar. The people were stunned. The fire that destroyed everything did not touch him. Because when Allah protects someone, no force on earth can harm them. Ibrahim did not win with violence. He did not win with power. He won with truth, courage, and absolute trust in Allah. His story teaches us that standing alone does not mean you are weak. That questioning falsehood is not rebellion. It is intelligence. That tradition without truth is empty. And that when you stand firmly for what is right, even if the world gathers against you, Allah is enough. And sometimes the fire meant to destroy you becomes the proof that you were right all along.